You look like you got expectations. Hey, Midnight. Hi. Don't be jealousy. Ah, coffee. I need coffee. It's morning. It's a morning thing. It feels like Monday, but it's, what is it? It's Thursday. But I'm shopping today. I'm shopping. Well, somebody's really hungry this morning. It's supposed to be 93 degrees today. Can I whine about that? Everyone out here is doing good too. Oh wow, you're gonna let Panther have some of the meat first? He is such a gentleman. He always lets the girls eat first and then comes in. If they come over to the bowl, he'll back off. He never tries to push them away. He's a real gentleman. Hold down the fort for me, Tux. You too, Stripe. Oh, the humidity is thick out here this morning. It is not refreshing out here, not even a little bit. Thank you, Ruby. Yep, Triangle Tesla does have a virtual meetup today. On time and we're off. Well, for the second day in a row, I've got a copyright claim on a song that I have authorization to use through my Artlist subscription. Not super happy about that, but I've sent the video to render with a different song, which will hopefully not get flagged, and we'll go from there. I still need to follow up on the one from the day before and now the one from today. You didn't chime, Ruby. I don't film a lot in Garner because the traffic's pretty thick up here. There's a lot of stoplights, lots of people turning and pulling out and that kind of thing. But Garner is in between Fuquay and downtown Raleigh, and we do go through here at the 70-401 split, which is just past this Lowe's. This Lowe's is impossible to get in and out of. Mechanical Boulevard, this corner over here, it's just really hard. It's hard to get out of if you want to go to Fuquay after you leave it. It's not so hard to get out of if you want to go to Raleigh. But anyway, the clouds are clearing, the sun's trying to poke through. We're still making good time. We've only had to deal with one person pulling out in front of me and causing Ruby to brake this morning. They tried to cross 3 lanes of traffic and it was problematic. And here's where I got to merge to the right, so let me go focus on that. Well, I think that's the most unspectacular view coming into the city we've had since we started back driving. It's just dingy looking is how I would describe it this morning. I'm sure this afternoon there'll be some pretty clouds. I don't think we have a very high risk of rain today. Probably be sunny and pretty. I miss coming by over here, especially in the afternoon, and Miss Williams not being out front. She would always wave. Yep, it's clearing. Things go according to plan. I'm set to make good time back to the house. It'll be another short window coming in from our walk and getting ready to go meet Michelle. So they've got the wall supports on the top floor. I guess they're working their way down. It's looking good. Oh wow, maybe the guy that mowed the grass yesterday, he blew the cul-de-sac. Either that or Don's been out here, but I don't think so because the paper's over here and I know he's working. Well, that's really appreciated. The driveway still needs blown, but the cul-de-sac does it. Yay! Hey, Tux. Hey, Mart. Hey, Tux. You being in the driveway is not my favorite place for you. Oh, and Stripe is on the tool bench over there behind the carport. You probably can't see him. It's a good place for him. Nice, safe spot.
Hey there.
Hey, Utz just said that your order is out for delivery. Your pork rinds are on the way.
What, my single serving size tub?
Yeah. Yeah, Donna's let me know that it will be a violation of the husband-wife agreement if I ever let us run out of pork rinds, so.
There's very few things, you know, that I've gotten to the point where I actually enjoy them. You know, at first,
yeah, Don says the truck that passed us that was making that noise struggling up this hill is our neighbor. It's the guy, the property down here by the bridge, and I agree. It was unfortunate timing that I was recording right when he went by, but yeah, obviously he was just on his way to work today. And
like most truck drivers, he likes those big chrome stack pipes on those trucks and a little less muffler. If he's got to listen to it every day, he likes to share.
And all Don was saying is that there's not a lot that he gets to enjoy. He can't have Krispy Kremes and stuff, so you know he doesn't want to run out of pork rinds. That's all he was trying to say, and it's just a joke between us. You know he wouldn't really be mad if we ran out and I just go up to Walmart and grab a small bag, but it saves us quite a good bit of money buying them in the bigger tubs, and it's more convenient for snacking. We just bring the tub over, pour some salt, extra salt in there, and have at it. I don't eat as many as Dawn, but I do eat them. I've been running my mouth a mile a minute. That does slow me up just a smidge. Oh, shade. Blessed shade and a breeze. It's Thursday, and they're out there again. They're doing great. Tuesday, Thursday. We're almost done with lap 1. That's twice around. Once more. Today's the closest day I've come to telling Dawn, let's take a break today.
Oh,
and
wow.
The reason is because it's so hot and sticky. It's really pretty miserable. And the other reason is it gets me all hot and sticky right before I meet Michelle. That even a shower doesn't immediately fix, you know, because it'll cool down. I end up taking a cold shower. But I am looking forward to shopping with Michelle, and I'm not sorry that we're out here. You know how it is once you get going and you're feeling good about the exercise. So I'm holding on to that feeling.
That's right.
For the next time I feel like just maybe skipping.
All right.
And I'm allowed to think about it as long as I don't act on it.
All righty, here we go. 5,841 steps, 51 minutes, 18 seconds. 2.72 miles, 18 minutes, 50 second average.
All right, well, I'm not upset when we stay in the 18s.
Right.
We weren't slacking.
No, we weren't. Totally get it. All right. It's kind of warm today.
I can see the sweat on you.
Yes, it's
just from walking too.
Yeah, it's warm this morning. I don't have the...
It's close to 80.
Yeah.
It was like 78 when we left the house. It's probably 80 now. It's going to 93 today.
Oh, sure. All right, I'll see you at the house. Kiss, kiss.
All right, kiss, kiss. Well, at least he'll be inside in the air working and not out when it's 93. It'll be hot on me and Johnny coming out of Raleigh. I need to remember to put the his water bottle in the car. He's gonna want it. And with climate on, I can keep it cool enough that it's still refreshing. Yeah, just in case you were wondering, if you leave your climate on for more than 2 hours, you get a nice little message from the Tesla app that says, your climate has been on for an extended period of time. I'm like, yeah, I've been shopping for a while. Doesn't hurt anything and it doesn't cut it off as long as you got plenty of battery. 80 or 90% of the time, Jules is switching to my profile when I get in now, which is a much improved over the always and easy entry in Dawn's profile, but she does still miss it every once in a while. It's not foolproof. Yeah, and the other tip when taking pictures of your Tesla, if you want the headlights on, which I think looks better, you have to hit that, go to the lights and hit that switch. You have to do that while you're standing outside the car, so either the door open or reach in from the window. But yeah, it's under lights. So you could get up the light screen so you don't have to navigate to the screen before you get out of the car. But putting them off of auto and into on, you got to do that while you're out of the seat for them to stay. And then it's kind of funny, but the car, you know, warns you that the headlights are on. Dawn and I always snicker about it. Yeah, in about a week, the lights, you know, might take a few miles off of the range. The lights really are not what's burning up range, folks. It's kind of funny. It's like it thinks it's an ICE car where you're going to drain the 12 volt with no, yeah. Anyway, if you want the lights on to be pretty in your pictures, go to the light screen, exit the car, and then reach in and turn it to the on position. Then remember to go back in and switch it back to auto. And don't drive around with the lights off any more than you have to, unless you've got range concerns, I guess, range mode on. Because the Teslas, they just look better when they've got the daytime running lights on all the time, I think. Dawn's is bringing Jules back in. I'm gonna blow the driveway super quick. Since it's just a driveway and not the cul-de-sac, I think I got time. It needs it bad. Stripe and Tux are behind me. Hopefully they'll hold down the fort and stay out of trouble. Let's go shopping, Ruby. It's time. No, it's not time to go back to St. Augustine's yet. Are we ready to find some bargains?
Let's hope
some
so.
good stuff, some treasure, some good stuff.
I need it.
Me too. I've been sorting Legos and sorting Legos and sorting Legos, but you know what? If I find Legos, I'll still buy them.
Of course. Can't pass it up.
I found an unopened Lego kit. I want to adopt a child that is very interested in reading and would love to receive additional books and maybe even bring them. So if there's any local kids that need books, because I really miss not doing the book thing. The toys here in the front look piled up like they've added.
Let's go through them.
Let's go hunt down Helen and see if there's a Lego bin. I got Legos on the brain, I can't help it. For a minute I thought those were Crimson Tide, but no. Not that Dawn needs golf head covers anyway. I like fairies a little more than cherubs, than babies, but yeah, that's kind of cute too, but I gotta carry all of that stuff in and out all the time.
Aww.
How much?
$4. There you go.
So there's another great vintage jewelry box today. I still have my mother's. My mother's is bigger. It opens up on the side and has a center section and all, but this one's very similar. It's only $7. That's a great price for that. I'm from the garden. Play in the dirt. Be outstanding in your field. Fertilize. Feed the birds. Add new flowers. Wish for rain. Enjoy the beauty. It's 14 and I don't think it would hold up outside, unfortunately.
Especially in the humidity.
Reminds me of Pennsylvania Dutch stuff. You are totally awesome. That goes for Michelle and all our viewers. Now I just need the house to go along with it, one that looks just like that. It's very similar to the one I'm building right now in Legos. Michelle and I were seriously hoping the Halloween stuff was out today, but it's not. Not yet, but it will be soon. But I think this would look nice on my table. These are really pretty. Makes me kind of wish I needed bookends. I don't think I've ever seen a wicker dog crate before. Needs a tray added to the bottom. I do not need this. I do not need it. I do not need it. But wishing a perfect friend a perfect day and unforgettable, that's what you are. Hope you'll be mine. They're all Valentine's Day themed. The only other Lego they had was this book, but they've got 10 on it. It was $20 retail, but still, and it is unused. You think? I don't think. No. She's thinking extra. We're looking for exercise pants. I found 2 perfect pair of exercise pants, so they're not the right size. They did start mixing in some long sleeves. Kind of hard to think about long sleeves when it's 93 out, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh.
Past ready. Now how can I leave that here?
Yeah.
That would look good in Jules or Ruby. It won't stain the seats, and it's like a blanket and a jacket. Yeah, that's going home. It's the weekly pink find for Ariel. I love the color. And I found a pink exercise jacket. I mean, where else can you get cool Harry Potter clothes for $3 something? Right? Okay, I found another fancy hanger for purses for $1. I really like the lampshades. And the vintage lamp's not too bad either. Diane, our cashier, we've known for forever. She gave me a Hello Kitty bag for some of my purchases. Yay! Diane, our cashier today, our friend for a long time now, she gave me a Hello Kitty bag for one of my purchases. Yay!
Missed you already.
Till next week.
Till
Yeah,
next week.
Going in adulting now is sort of, yeah. She's actually taken Ariel though to get her hair done up. Couple little color strands here and there. Yeah.
It's gonna take a while.
Leaving at 1:41 p.m. ETA is 2:16 p.m. They actually sent out a thing yesterday and told parents not to arrive before 2 and not to park in the circle, which totally makes sense for me because it's so narrow. They can't have proper, you know, movement of vehicles if people are parked for a long time. So I guess, you know, if they're trying to consolidate carpool into a 20-minute window or something. So I'm good to go because when I get there at that time, I basically can just drive through. It works good. Yep, just like I figured. It's one of those afternoons where it's a really pretty sky. Ruby does say that it's 93 out there. Wow. Something's going on and we're not moving here. I guess it's related to the construction. Wake Tech just let out and a bunch of students popped up and then something's going on. Hopefully it won't be too much more of a delay. Yeah, there was an accident back there in the right lane, a Ryder truck. There was fluids leaking out of it, so it was a pretty good crash. And there was some bent metal. And then right over here, the left lane's closed because of the construction. So it's like I said, coming past Wake Tech this afternoon was, I lost 3 minutes. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. Good afternoon, Raleigh. Even if it is a scorcher. So, Johnny and I are okay, but we nearly got rear-ended at the stoplight back there coming through Wake Tech. I was looking in my rearview mirror as I stopped for the yellow light, and I saw that the guy behind us was not stopping. And as I pulled up to the light, I was able, you know, I sort of went to the left a little bit, but I didn't really totally leave. You know, I gave him a couple of extra feet to moving to the left because I was in the right lane, and he went out onto the shoulder, and by the time he got to the stop, he was basically beside Johnny. So he's about to hit us, rear end us at 45 miles an hour. It was really close. It really scared me. I seen him coming. You know, there's only so much you can do. I don't know. I guess if I'd have thought, when I saw him switch to the shoulder, then I figured we were okay. I suppose I could have gone out into the middle of the intersection if no one was actually entering the intersection. But you know, you only have a couple seconds to decide what to do, and kind of shifting over to the left a little bit seemed at the second that I thought about it, seemed to be about the best I could. And I hit the dash cam. I'm sure it won't look anywhere near as close on film. Thank you, buddy, for pulling out in front of me. I really appreciate that. I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all about you. It's all about you. There's also well, we just passed or had a really nice Toyota Supra beside us in traffic. But there was also a landscaping trailer attached to a pickup truck up there, and his one wheel was noticeably bent. Not like the axle was bent, like the wheel wasn't straight up and down, and the Supra was right on the trailer's rear. And I'm like, really? I think I'd give that guy some space. I did get a good look at the tire stopped in traffic, and it was not dry rotted and all the lug nuts were on it, but still it was sort of bent sideways, and I just don't think I'd follow that close to a trailer for landscaping. It just, you know, give them a little bit of a berth, just wide berth, just like you would a dump truck. Okay, so you know, 2 days in a row there's been an accident at Wake Tech heading in to get Johnny, and then tonight coming by Wake Tech, that construction zone there, it's really dangerous. If maybe in the afternoon I'm going to start taking Lake Wheeler, because I just don't need all of that. Although the construction for the Beltline comes across Lake Wheeler too. Yeah, I saw a Facebook post yesterday. I want to say it was a Tesla Owners North Carolina group, but I'm not 100% sure which group it was. And unfortunately for him, with his Model 3, he ran over a metal ladder, like an 8-foot, 10-foot ladder, one of those folding ones. And it did do some cosmetic damage, of course, to the front of the car, but he was a little concerned about any other kinds of damage. So he had made the decision not to drive it until Tesla looked it over for him. I guess he was able to do that. But yeah, there's always something out there on the road. So just following up and saying, yeah, don't follow so close to the vehicle in front of you that you can't make adjustments if there's something in the middle of the road. And half the dump trucks around here don't have two good mud flaps. Some of them do, but not all of them by any stretch, and I'm not following real close behind them. Well, there's the doe and her two fawns. I see spots. I do. I see spots times 2. I just dropped Johnny off for his Taekwondo class, and I think I'm going to park and see if I can get into the virtual Tesla meetup for a little while I wait for him to get out of his class. Ruby as the background, you know, the headrest, the white seats and all that'll be just fine for taking the call, I think. Just gonna go park over here by Starbucks where the 2 Pokemon Go gyms are, so I can catch Pokemon and spin a little bit too. Shh, don't tell them. I just got off the Triangle Tesla virtual meetup, and I wanted to show you guys that I did get the web browser to work first time this time, and it actually came up really quick. And here's one of my pictures I took at the Museum of Life and Science of a red-shouldered hawk. Oh, this has got to be over 5 years ago at this point, because I have photomom.smugmug.com/Tesla, and it has a bunch of pictures in there. It's been a while since I showed this. I have shown this before. There's 11, well, the way Ruby's configured, there's 11 screens. It used to be when I would, you just double tap on the pictures. It used to be that prior to the latest UI, it would be the whole screen, and it looked absolutely gorgeous, and I loved it. And now it is only a part of the screen, but still you can see that the quality on the screen there, and I don't know why it did that, but the quality on the screen is great. Yeah, that's weird. It like closed the web browser on me. I didn't do that. I used to drive around with the pretty picture up on the screen. I think I put it in favorites. Please tell me. Oh, I forgot to favorite it. Yeah, it really rebooted. It used to stay up. I would drive into Raleigh and back, and my picture would still be up there. But now it kind of goes away. And while it's, you know, pretty good daylight right now, and I'm, you know, parked and there's still a little bit of light left. Let's go into, you can see Disney Plus was added. Now my icons are in a different order than what they were the other day, right? I'll go ahead and bring up YouTube just to show the screen, although it is getting dark now. But photomom.smugmug.com/Tesla, and there's lots of pictures there to choose from. Like I said, I used to do it more often because it used to use the whole screen and it was a little more friendly. Now the window gets hid or the window closes and it's not full screen, and it's just not quite what it used to be. I am still signed in that I have to double tap it. Come on, show me the video. And full screen here. And turn down the music. And I think you can get a little bit better idea of here for how much of the screen it's actually not using or is using. It's a really good level of height, I think, for people in the front. When you look over there, it just works. But I don't know how good people in the back can see it in comparison to people in the front. So, you know, I like it just fine. I mean, I'm not watching hours and hours of stuff in the car. I'm just, you know, occasionally watching, I'm just watching every once in a while for a few minutes, like when I'm at the vet. And I guess if you don't go full screen, it's up at the top. It's a little higher if you prefer it to be higher, right? It's up there. I am not on Wi-Fi right now. I'm sitting in a church parking lot. I don't know why it hung that time. No idea why it wouldn't queue up that video. There we go. Oh, I didn't want that one. So I actually wanted this one. I wanted to bring up the pretty butterfly pictures again. Yeah, so I guess it's about the same size, full screen or not here. It's just what part of the screen is it on, and do you want to tolerate having, you know, other writing or whatever on the screen. But again, you can see better today exactly how much of the screen it is or isn't taking up. The quality is great. The size is smaller than the 3 and the Y. I don't think we're supposed to have any rain tonight, but that's a pretty ominous looking cloud over there. Rudy's at 84 miles of range. Time to plug in. I almost forgot last night, but I didn't. I did come out to the garage for something else, and I looked over and I went, oh no, she's not plugged in, and I had to run back in the house and get my purse and fix that. You guys be good. Am I allowed to walk Stripe, please? Stripe is like needy. It's really been needy. If it wasn't 80% humidity out here and there weren't so many mosquitoes, I would stay with him a little longer. That and their ribs are done. Don's waiting on me for dinner.